Hi traders, good morning, good afternoon everyone. I hope you had a fantastic weekend with your loved ones, with the family, and ready to trade another exciting week on the market. And this is going to be a little bit quieter week on the economic front, at least, not like last week. And let's see what we can just hear about this week indeed. Well, today not too much. Actually, we got factory orders at 10 o'clock, and we had already an FOMC member speaker. And I'm just going to tell you what was happening in this speech. Hi, Tara. Good afternoon to you. Nice to see you. So actually, Waller was speaking, and according to the speaker's word, seems like that not the Supreme Court ruling is going to decide about the next rate cut, but rather the jobs report is going to be the key for the March interest rate decision. As you know, after a very volatile week on Friday, the Supreme Court just decided not let Trump to make these tariffs anymore. So they just posed the tariffs. Trump did not care, and he just decided to levy a 15% tariff, like for all the world. Actually, that's crazy. So stock index is set to slide as Trump hikes global tariffs to 15% following the Supreme Court loss. So as I've told you on Friday as well, he really does not care even about the Supreme Court decision. So now why we see both the triple Q and the SPY and even the Dow Jones to the downside, it is this nice surprise from the weekend from Trump that he just hiked the global tariffs to 15% indeed. Hi Nitsan, yes, IBRX, thank you. Hopefully we will get a beautiful green week just like last week indeed. IBRX, it's a big mover. It's a biotech stock, some news it had. So yeah, definitely we should watch it. We have some movers though, not that many. But I think it's just enough to start the week, the day with. So traders, this is the fact and the news at the moment. All of the indices are down because of the sorry, Trump's global tariffs hike to 15% indeed. And this week, what we can expect on the economic front, as I've told you, not too much. Today, only factory orders. Tomorrow, consumer confidence, Richmond Manufacturing Index, FOMC member speakers again. Wednesday, not too much at all to tell the truth. FOMC member speakers, crude oil inventories. Thursday, the usual unemployment claims. And Friday is going to be a little bit more interesting because we will see the PPI numbers and Chicago PMI plus construction spending as well. So seems like that the Friday is going to be the most interesting day on the economic front. However, Wednesday is going to be really interesting, especially after the market close, because NVIDIA is set to release the earnings after market close, and Thursday definitely going to get impacted by this huge tech participant earnings indeed. So I'm really much waiting what's going to happen with NVIDIA. NVIDIA is in a small green in the pre-market. I'm going to watch it definitely till Wednesday, how the stock is going to be impacted by this important day, which is going to be the 25th of Wednesday after market close, NVIDIA earnings again. So that's it, traders. As I've told you, not too much indeed on the economic front. So let's see what else we have on the watch list and in the news. Thank you, Nitsan. FIGCLH on your list, CDE, IBRX. Yes, Google is quite strong and green. ACLX, it's a buyout. I'm not sure it's going to move, but we will check it. PSLV, short, NVO, NDS, Frog, and OWL. To the short side, I still have some more. For example, even the airlines, because the reason is it's a huge winter storm, again a snowstorm in the US, especially in the east side, as I've just heard. So I hope everyone is in safe who is trading with us in the US, guys. Just watch out, please, because as I've heard, it's a quite of a bad weather there, and because of that, there were a lot of flights canceled. That's why American Airlines and all of the airlines are impacted by this bad weather. We can watch them to the short side as well. Okay, so let's see what happened all over the world, not just in the US. Europe ended quite green. DAX is red though. Asia, Nikkei red, but the Hang Seng Chinese Stock Exchange is green. Futures very red, especially the tech stocks indeed, but the gold and silver and even the oil are still in green. Oil is up almost to $67 still. Crypto again in misery. Bitcoin is down back under the 67K, almost like the 66 again. Hi, Ann, nice to see you. Hi, Buza, good evening to you. FSLY profit taking still. Yeah, we were watching this stock last week as well, don't we? Let me just check it. We did watch it. Yes, that looks much better now. That looks much better. Yeah, we can watch it on the secondary list, I think. You know what? I'm just starting my list not to forget the stock. So long, short, and the secondary. Very good. So traders, if you just join, market is down because of after a little let's call it the market took a breath on and moved higher because the Supreme Court just close this tariffs nonsense. Seems like that Trump does not care and he just hiked the global tariffs to 15% during the weekend. That's why we see SPY, Triple Q, and even the Dow Jones lower. Not too much news today, not too many at all. Indeed, only factory orders at 10 o'clock. Waller spoke already, one of the FOMC member, and actually told that not the Supreme Court ruling, but rather the job reports are going to be the key factor for the possible rate decision in March. Indeed, no job reports this week. I think it's going to be for the next week, like only unemployment claims. Let me just check it. Next week already, as you know, it's March, so this is the last full official trading day for February. And next week, if I'm just checking, Tuesday, no, one more week for the job reports. Though we will get next week ADP non-farm employment change, unemployment claims, and unemployment rate. Oh yeah, so some nice numbers already next week. This week I'm expecting volatility again, especially because this tariffs news just got a huge impact again on the market. Volatility is guaranteed, traders. Nvidia earnings on Wednesday, so we are not going to get bored in the last trading week of February either. Now let's see what else in the news. Fed's Waller, I was talking about snowstorm, as I've told you, hits airline stocks as total flight cancellation to top 5,300. So we can check DAL, AAL, UAL, all of the big airline stocks actually, as you can see, even AAL also they are dancing on the 200 EMA. As I see, this is not the best on the daily chart. Indeed, DAL is moving lower too. We can watch them to the short side. I'm just going to call DAL, for example, to the short side, but you know that it just counts for every airline stock. Honeywell is in the news as well. Lowest stock has trounced Home Depots and what may lie ahead. Yeah, we will get some more earnings. I forgot. It's just, NVIDIA is in the focus. But as far as I remember, Home Depot, yes, Home Depot is going to release earnings tomorrow. So retailers, definitely. Wednesday, we have NVDA and TGX before the market close. NVDA CRM after the market open. TGX LOW before the market open. And Thursday, a little bit more, not so many interesting ones, maybe Dell after the market close. Friday earnings, not too much at all, but Friday we will get the PPI numbers, at least on the economic front indeed. So back to the international news, what is going on? Eli Lilly news, I know that we are just going to talk about this, Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly. Europe hits back at pure tariff chaos from the US. Warning trade deals are at risk. As I told you, traders, I think this week is going to be in the shadows of these tariffs. Disputes again. Well, let's see what's going to come next. Dow futures, of course, dropping 200 points as Trump raises tariffs again, and showing confusion all over the field of that tariffs misery again. Oil pulls back as U.S. iron talks set to resume. Well, but as you know, this is still in talk, so anything can happen. Be careful with the oil and the oil-related stocks. And as I mentioned, Bitcoin is still in quite of a big misery. China's leverage rises before high-stakes summit as Supreme Court curbs Trump tariffs. So as you can see, everything is just showing towards to quite of an uncertainty and craziness for that week indeed, which is good for us day traders because volatility is guaranteed, as I've told you. Okay, traders, what else happened? Two more shorts you found. Now let's see Nissan, NOW checking, NOW. Oh yeah, that looks good. 102. Not bad. 100, we still have space to go. Yeah, let me just check the pre-market volume on this one. 200, not bad. Not bad. NOW, I like it. NOW and Oracle. Exchange going down again. Stock just unstoppable to the downside. Oh yeah, you're right. You are right. Where is the level now? 145. Oh, there is still plenty space to go, and it has a gap fill. To tell the truth, Nissan, I definitely prefer Oracle because it has a gap to fill to the downside. NOW is not bad either because it's like a quite of a big mover and very weak stock. So both of them we can just put to the short side. Thank you very much to raise these. And let's see the big movers for today because we have some. If you have any questions, traders, please just let me know. And if you have great candidates for today, then please just share it with us in the chat. Okay, so let's see. You mentioned this ACLX in your candidates list. And as I mentioned you, I'm not sure I want to trade this stock because it's about Gilead, like Gilead Sciences agreed to acquire the company. So it's quite of a done deal already, and it's up 78%. So I'm not sure I'm going to put it on my list indeed, but rather Novo Nordisk and Eli Lilly if we are talking about biotech or drug stocks, because Novo Nordisk is just down a lot, 14%, as the weight loss drug CagriSema failed to match Eli Lilly's in a recent trial, and Eli Lilly shares rose 3%. So let's see LLY first. This, as you know, this is a quite of a big mover, this stock. It's insanely big mover. It's about the 20 and the 50 EMA on the daily now, 1050 level. This looks like as a decent continuation pattern to the upside again, but please don't forget that this stock is highly spready, so this is quite pricey too. So that's why I'm going to be careful, especially on the share size and with the risk management on the LLY. And the other hand, let's just check NVO, which is already quite of a sold off stock in the recent months, as you know, but seems like that this is just making again a rollover down to this $40 area, down a lot actually. Well, seems like there is still not the end moving lower for the NVO. We can just move it to a short list as well. However, again, I'm going to be careful with this stock as well because this is really extended to the downside. Domino's Pizza is the next one, 4% after US sales for the fourth quarter grew 3.7%. So DPZ, it is can be a long candidate. However, the volume is really tiny, only 72,000. So LLY and DPZ, both of them on my long list, but both of them extremely spready. So let's just be careful with DPZ and LLY. VFC is here as well. And This is done because the footwear and the accessories company was downgraded by JP Morgan. Ouch, that's definitely not a good news for a company. None of the upgrade or downgrades. Upgrades are definitely better. So this is down now 4%. Pre-market volume not very good either. Not a huge mover. Indeed, like if you're just checking the daily chart, this is barely moving like $1 around. I don't know. I'm just going to move it to the secondary list. Two reasons for that: low pre-market volume and low price. That's why the ATR it's not really huge at all. So let's just be careful with that. Okay, just a second. Just a second, guys. Okay. I'm just with you. So VFC, just to the secondary list. Software stocks are on my list as well as actually some of them is they just fell because a downgrade from Jeffries, and the Jeffries just downgraded their stocks to hold. The investment firm noted that the names exhibited more persistent risk and negative sentiment. That's why Monday.com, Freshworks, DocuSign, and Workday are moving lower. I don't know whether you have a favorite stock on that field, traders. MNDY, it's very depressed already. Pre-market volume not the best. Let's see DocuSign. How does it look like at the moment? DocuSign, it is down minus 1.75%. Pre-market volume again not the best indeed. But these, as I've told you, we can just move them to the short list. Workday, it's quite of a pricey stock, $134. And look at that, how weak it is. Again, pre-market volume is not the best. I'm going to call MNDY and I think maybe WDAY and Doku just the secondary list. And let's see how they will perform after the market close. Hi, Luis. Nice to see you. Starbucks. Checking Starbucks here. Starbucks for the swing side. Yeah, not bad. Over 100, maybe. Mm-hmm. Yes, maybe over 100 on the Starbucks because this is building a quite of a consolidation and continuation pattern. But I think it's better if it's just breaking the $100 level again. We should keep an eye on Starbucks today anyway for the intraday trading. I don't think so. It's going to be interesting. We can watch it though, but very low pre-market volume. For the swing, it's looking a little bit better. Okay, traders, and the last ones again, United Airlines, American Airlines, Delta Airlines, which are definitely lower today because again, the stormy weather, winter and snowstorm in the US. And again, hopefully your US traders, all you are in safe indeed. So let's see some more traders because we don't have too many new stocks as I mentioned you. So if you still have anything on the list, please just let me know. Among the bigger names, Google and VDA are in green together with Baba, and the weakest on my list is Coin again. As I've told you, Bitcoin is not doing very well again. So we should watch the coin and the rest for a very nice rollover. I'm just going to call coin to the short side. Is it Todd? Oh my goodness, yeah. Yeah, I've just read some articles and saw some pictures. It's like a really big snow there. Hope you're okay, all of them. So hell, OKLO. Hi, I'm just going to check it. OKLO, Oklo. Ooh, that's a big drop. 3.93%. I like it, to tell the truth. I'm just going to put it to the short side, but with Oklo we should be careful because this can be a crazy mover. You once known it, Sam, so got I would say just fly to New York, but as the flights are canceled, I would say I don't know. You can still come to Europe because there is a lot of snow all over the place. Well, not in Spain. We had like a 20 something degrees today. It's very hot as well, so I'm very happy actually. No, I don't miss snow yet. I don't miss snow yet. Maybe next year I will start missing it, but so far I'm not really missing the snow. Okay, hi, it's okay. Nice to see you. Yes, so silver and gold are moving higher. We can watch the silver and gold related stocks. I'm just going to move silver to my long side, actually long list, because I love the daily as well. And we do not have too many long candidates, to tell the truth. Okay, guys, what else? It's weak. Bitcoin, as I've told you, very weak. PLTR 2% lower. Doesn't look good at all. Hood 1.60, I mean, it looks good to the short rather. Hood is down 70, 74, but still in this consolidation phase, you see. So I do not prefer the daily too much. Reddit 1.50, CRM 1.40, but CRM is going to release earnings, I think, this week. So let's be careful. It looks still very, very weak. MU is red, 1% lower on the MU. Last week, of course, it was very green for the stock. Amazon is down 1% too, but very strong last week. SMCI down, Tesla down. So all of the big names, as I mentioned, you are quiet, ugly to the downside. Meta, AMD, Netflix 0.66, Apple 0.60, AVGO, and so on. I just could go with this list forever. But again, Google and VDA are quite strong. So we can watch it maybe to the long side, but let's just check first the sentiment. Okay, yes, you don't want this now. It comes at your side. Oh my goodness, Todd. Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, I know. Okay, guys. Now let's see. Just stay safe, please. This is the most important thing there for sure. Dash, we can watch it. Yes, Sohel. Not bad for continuation. I'm just going to move it to my secondary list. Actually, on the Dash, it got news last week, as you remember. And I'm still just checking quickly my secondary, not secondary list, my gainers and losers list from the tools. Let me just get it. ACLX, yes, we have, but this is a buyout. DPZ on the list, LLY on the list, but both of them very spready, so watch out. VKTX is moving higher together with PDD, BABA, as I mentioned you, which might still worth watching traders. CLH you mentioned as well, Nitsan, as far as I remember. Not bad. CLH, not a big mover though. Let me just check this VKTX. This can be quite of a big mover. And IBRX you mentioned too. VKTX not bad. IBRX, which I'm still cannot trade. VKTX might. I'm going to watch on the long list traders. VKT and X. Okay. Vivian. I'm just checking some familiar names which I know I like them. DKS, I know that stock for sure. I'm just checking it. SNDK going higher too. Let me just check DKS. Exporting goods. Volume. Not good. The volume is not good. To the short side, we have plenty, but I'm still watching here. What else is really weak? I've just found Dash and Applovin, guys. Applovin is down 3.50%. Todd LEGN. Checking. LEGN. I cannot trade it, unfortunately. I think. Oh, yeah, I can. LEGN. That looks good. That looks good. What happened with this stock? It's a biotech stock, I guess. Only secondary list, a little bit too much for me, but let's see whether it still can have some opportunity on there. And SMRs from Nitsan. Thank you very much for the candidates readers. I'm really grateful because we did not have too many today. SMR is down 3%. Looks like a good one for a nice continuation. Not a huge mover though, but let me just check Applovin because this is quite low now. I like the rollover in Applovin traders. I love Applovin to the short side. Whew, too many to the short candidate list. Let me just get out some Oracle NVO. No, I'm leaving. No news. I can't find biotech. Yes, Todd. Yeah, and biotech stocks can be quite sometimes tricky. That's why I'm a little bit, you know, cautious with day stocks, but it deserves a place on the list for sure. Here is the list. In the meantime, traders, you like Google, Tara? Yes, Google looks really good on the daily for a nice reversal to the upside, and it's quite strong in the pre-market. So I completely agree with you. We should watch Google on our watch list. There is no question. I'm going to watch it for sure. Maybe even OpenAI. It's still going to stay on my list as well. So Google I'm watching today, Oracle definitely very nice short candidate, AppLovin as well as I mentioned you, LLY DPZ to LLY, I put here DPZ, but these are the spready ones. SLV I like too. SLV very strong on the silver side, coin to the short side. This MNDY maybe MNDY, FIG, yeah, that can be a big mover. FIG, you can stay. What else we have here? NVO, it's a bit too much to the downside. Oklo can be interesting too. Okay, hello. Going to watch it instead of Tesla. I don't know. Tesla was not the best mover last week at all. All right, traders, I think that's enough to start the day with. We are starting in 2 minutes. Yes, Nitsan, IBRX on the open, definitely, definitely. I just cannot trade it, unfortunately. But if you can trade IBRX, big news on the stock. This is a big mover. Although this is a biotech stock as well, so watch out with that. It's quite hyped up. So US is, I mean, the gold is very strong as well. But definitely Google is the strongest among them names. Very nice move on the Google. Almost 1% higher. Nice. And this is on the 318 area. 318 is just slightly behind or under the 20 EMA on the daily. So I think we really should break this 318, 2030 to see a continuation higher. And look at that, it's going. What's going on with Google? That's really strong now. Okay, let's keep an eye on the Google for sure. Looks good. And of course, the 320, there is no doubt that 320 is going to be a stronger resistance. NVIDIA Izuki 2, we are watching. AppLovin, I love it, Buzak. AppLovin to the short side, it looks fantastic. Hi, Mr. Brakic, nice to see you. Good morning. Let's just make another beautiful green week, traders. Not just the day, but the week. Thank you, Buzak. Okay, we have the reason why Google is going up. Thanks a lot for the news. It's very, very helpful because we know why it's just pushing higher and higher. And in this case, with 78, it's a quite of a nice hike to tell the truth. So we should watch it to the long side. Tara, yes, BLTR2, it looks like it's a continuation lower to tell the truth, but I'm not sure that the sentiment is going to stay like that. I don't know. I don't know because we had such a nice green candle on a Friday. But again, this global tariffs hike from Trump, that was not a cool step again, but what can we do? Okay, yeah, Google is just pushing higher a lot. Nice. And coin is down 3% already. Wow. Yeah, PLTR. Let's just check PLTR a little bit. 132. 130, I think it's doable, and maybe even lower. Yeah, that looks interesting. Hi, Jeremy. I missed you from last week. I hope you are doing great. A VNDA checking? No, nope. But I can ask our fantastic risk manager team whether can we VDNA, right? Okay. All right, traders. In the meantime, we just started. Good luck, everyone. It's the famous Monday possible reversal. First of all, to see a reversal, we need to see a great direction. And in the meantime, traders, just quickly until we go for the first fantastic trade, I just would like to raise your attention that we have an end of winter sale started today, really good one, max 25% on the big packages, not just on the packages, funded account packages, but on the challenges as well. So please watch out and check our um, website. Okay, here it is. I just pinned the message and you can check it. All right, traders. So here we are. Good luck, everyone. Business started. Let's see which direction we will go. Nice pie pullback already. Look at that. That was massive. SLV, of course, higher. MU, I'm wondering whether it can do another green week. That's a beast. MNDY down. DPC, nice. Okay. NVDA, nice, impressive gap. Question whether it can be continued. I like Google maybe for a gap and go. Okay. Phew, Oracle really weak. Oracle is really weak. Applavin very weak. I'm still not in Buzak. I'm just watching it. Open. I'm going to keep an eye on open as well. Open. All right, traders. So triple Q is definitely weaker than the SPY, as you can see at the first sight at least. MU is dropping like crazy. NVO, yeah, very ugly news for MVO, Jeremy. The question whether it's going to be like, let's buy the dip. I don't think so, though. You can watch it. Coin pushing lower, MNDY making a bear flag, FIG lower, open moving higher, SPY in green territory, amazing SPY, wow. Okay, Google looks very nice for gap and go traders. I love Google for gap and go, to tell the truth. And Google gap and go is going to be over 319 Google. Yes, it is strong as well. 319 early trade, lower share size traders, but I love 319. Yeah, 319, over 319. I'm going to buy a little Google. 319.10 is going to be my entry there, and the stop loss under 317.40. 317.40, so watch out please on that. I mean the risk it needs to be measured and your share size calculated always nicely. Okay, all right guys, so far very nice pullback on the SPY. I love Google for a continuation. Actually, NVDA, yes, I just wanted to say that 194 on NVDA, Jeremy, it's looking good. Tara, if you still like it. Humble Ninja, which one you are watching? Neo? Ooh, little bit crazy. Oh, this is not Neo, this is D. I cannot read Neo, why? Sure, I'm going to get my risk management team again. All right, traders, so stocks are getting stronger. OpenAI is going, or not OpenAI, what is that? This open door, this is moving higher as well, so we should keep an eye on that. And I love NVIDIA as well, over 194. NVIDIA can be volatile, more volatile than usual, because we are going to have earnings after market close on Wednesday. SLV is moving as well. I missed this move, Tara, though. Applovin checking. Coin is looking like a continuation lower. FIG moving lower. Where is my app? Applovin just under the lows for me. Buzak under the lows, which is 392.70s around. LLY pulling back. Google unfortunately pulling back, has not entered yet. And overall market, triple Q is still in a misery. My opinion, coin looks really weak, traders. Look at coin. Look at coin. Looks like it's a continuation lower, to tell the truth. 164 maybe. Let's just watch it. So SPY making a nice green move, gap fill, but this is still not enough to change the situation here. Google is not in yet, NVIDIA is not in yet, and the triple Q is struggling big time. VNDA, I cannot trade it, unfortunately. Hopefully the risk management team is going to be quick on that, but good luck with that, Jeremy. And for the ones who can trade that, SPY looks like really strong. LLY, it's making a reversal as well. LLY. Hmm. Not bad, LLY. 1046 maybe. But this is a crazy mover, as I've told you. I still really like Google traders. This upline is not bad either, Buzak, but this is a daily low breakdown. Not my favorite in the beginning of the day. I do prefer rather Google and maybe LLY, but the LLY only over 1046. And as I've told you, this is crazy, spready. Um, Pricey stock, so only a fun share size on the LLY, okay? Like, I don't know, 20, 30 maximum for me, if it can move at all higher. Okay, as I've told you, triple Q, I see on the triple Q, it just cannot make the move at all. So I'm going to be careful with the longs though. Good luck with the Apple in Buzak. As I've told you, it looks really good on the daily and especially under the low of the day. Coin just broke the low of the day. SLV is just making a move higher. Wow. Okay, so SPY triple Q struggling for a direction. NVDA Google not in yet. Applovin, if you took it under the lows, good luck traders. I'm waiting for LLY, NVDA, and Google and watching the market. What's going to be the next step? Tara, I hope you catch this PRTR short. That looks really good. I missed it. Coin is very weak, as I mentioned you. Unity 4% lower again. Oh my goodness, that stock is crazy. Hood is moving lower like crazy too. Look at that. Netflix 4% lower. Wow, traders, that's quite of an ugly sell-off already. But LLY, Google holding. Microsoft, how about Microsoft? That's down as well. Either we break the lows with the triple Q and we are going to have a very nasty red day, or it's just going to make a reversal now. I feel like this can be the the only scenarios for today. Nice, very good VNDA, well done. Yes, NVIDIA is back to the VWAP, LLY is still under the VWAP, and Google is dancing on the VWAP. And the market, SPY is moving higher, triple Q trying to break down, failed. So the bulls are working really hard here, guys, really, really hard. And Apple get to the green. Look at Apple traders, how strong Apple it is. Oh, wow. I like Apple. I like Apple. 267. But we need a decision from the market first. So I still like all of the entries traders. I like Google, I like NLY, I like NVDA. You feel bullish? Okay, Tara, me too, by the way. If I'm just checking these stocks, look at Microsoft on the lows, PLT just on the lows, Unity on the lows. So lots of stocks are just on the lows indeed. And the market is not giving up yet, at least. SNDK checking. SNDK. Oh my goodness, that's a crazy one again. It's too late for me, Buzak. It's too late for me. It's up to 610. You know how crazy mover it is. Let's just watch it on a reversal, maybe. MNDY, it's quite weak traders. I've just seen it. FIG, very weak. If the stocks are going to give up, we can just, I mean, the indices. Oracle breaking down. Wow. Eplavin, beautiful call. Beautiful call on Eplavin, Buzak. It's just doing the job which I thought it's going to be. Unity amazing, 5.6% lower, does not stop. PLTR 5% lower. MU filling the gap, what a surprise. Nice on coin as well. SPY triple Q still not clear which direction they want to go. Feeling like maybe a TQQQ short. If the whole market breaking down. I'm not calling it yet though. Disney down. Meta. Meta is all over the place. So the strongest one, mRNA, guys, out of the blue, 5% up on mRNA. XOM 2% higher. NVDA, very nice, but not moving higher. And my Google doesn't want to enter as I see. Yes, a crazy move on mRNA. Okay, traders, so far the bulls fought hard, still finding hard, but looks like giving up. Look at that. And I did not took my short on the TQQQ shoe. Cancel Google. So our instinct, Tara, it was not good. No bullish so far, at least so far. So cancel Google traders. I think we should cancel NVIDIA as well. We will have a better entry. I'm still not canceling LLY because it's holding. SPY is down quickly to the 688 level. Triple Q 605. Ugly moves. MU still strong. I mean, just fill the gap. Oh no, again, Tara. This guy drives me crazy. Really. I can't believe this guy. Yes, LLY is still valid. LLY does not care about Trump, Buzak. At least LLY does not care. You see, I had a good instinct to short the market under the lows, and I did not put my TQQ short in. Thank you, Trump. Again. What again? He doubled the tariffs or what? My goodness. That's unbelievable. Okay, guys, let's just leave this market to breathe a little bit. The ones who just went to the short side applauding our coin. Well done, guys. Now I'm just waiting for the market to calm down a little bit. I still like the LLY. I still like LLY. Oh, Trump, really? Someone take his phone off, please. Starts to be like like Elon did with the Tesla. Do you remember? He always tweeted, and Tesla was like, "Ooh," jumping all over the world. Oh my goodness. Good start for the week. NVO checking. And surprisingly, look at NVDA. NVDA was not that bad either. NVO under 4030, Jeremy. Yeah, nice reversal breakdown. Looks quite good indeed. I see. Again, he's threatening with the tariffs, right? Fantastico. Okay, traders. So seems like market gave up. Looking for shorts now. Unity extremely weak. Wow. But extended PLTR is the same. Hood, Netflix, CRM 4% lower. Look at that. Okay, traders, I think I'm going to take a little TQQQ here under 48.80 just for a small continuation, just for a scalp, actually. AMD checking. So 48.78 is going to be my entry here. And AMD just checking. Luis, 186? 196 you mean, right? Listen, I don't know whether we should. I would say short here only under 195.80 and long over the high on the AMB because even NVIDIA is holding. Coin, it's climbing back. Watch out on coin if you're trading it. Amazon 2% lower and still going down. Microsoft 2. Google now it's looking like really weak. No trades yet. No trades yet, traders for me. Only TQQQ I'm waiting for this 48.78 entry there. If we do continue with the market lower, definitely I want a little stake in it. It's not in yet. But I'm still expecting some craziness here. So watch out with every entry and every trade. I would say rather a lower share side today than a higher on the risk management side because as you can see, one tweet and everything is just dropping or even popping. SMR, checking SMR. Whew, silver was beautiful, Zuki. I hope you catched it. I know you like it. SMR now to the short side. I don't know. That's really low on the volume, Nitsan. I don't like it too much. Such a low mover. Maybe, you know what? 1290 with a stop loss over the VWAP. It's quite of okay. Yes, it did. I see. Fill the gap, Jeremy, on the Google. I'm still keeping an eye on them. I still like LLY. I still like the resilience in NVDA, the resilience in Google. These are not bad. Let's see the market, whether we can make a reversal here or because of the news, it's going to stretch lower. Still no clear direction, is still no clear. mRNA is still very strong traders, but no entry there. FSLY checking, this was a possible profit taking today. And yes, it did actually, Nitsan. I missed it. Oh, that looks for me a little bit a bottom reversal at first sight. Let's see whether we can see a nice reversal pattern, Jeremy. In this case, not bad, FSLY. DPZ, a little bit same like this LLY here. And it's very spready. So you know what? I agree. That can be a good one over 405.50, something like this, but just with a fun share size, maybe. Funny share size, please. Because this is a huge mover as well. All right, market is still not out of the woods. I still prefer my entry on TQQQ on 48.78. Direction still unknown. Triple Q is definitely weaker than the SPY itself. So far, Tesla 2% lower as well. Wow. AVGO 1% higher. Lots of stocks are just all over the place. I don't like this morning so far, unfortunately. WMT, Applied Materials. Apple, big drop as well. Okay, so I'm going to watch here DPZ as well, maybe instead of FIG, because it's not doing too much. Yeah, 406 rather DPZ, Jeremy. It can be an intraday breakout. 406, not bad. Okay, SPY seems like it's going to break 687 now. If it does break, I think my TQQQ is getting in, and I still like my LLY. Luis, look at that AMD of yours, just moving higher. Okay, I'm just checking the news again. Okay, Luis. Nice, nice. He's posting all the time as I see. Great. Okay, traders, LLY is in. LLY is in for me. I want to see as the stop loss is under this 1040 at least, we should go for a 5, 6. Yes, Buzak, it is in. I like your NVDA call because look at AMD. This is quite strong as well. NVDA over, for me, 193.30, but I like it, 193.30. And we can add over the high. I agree, Jeremy. MU, it's quite strong as well. Traders, look at MU. And of course, if we are pushing higher, I'm going to cancel my TQQQ entry. It has not entered, so no continuation yet to the downside. So only LLY is in. I want to see at least 1050, but even higher for a partial. This MU, it's a beast. My goodness. AVGO is quite strong today as well. I don't like the daily though too much. mRNA, wow. How about Google? All right, maybe I'm going to watch Google around 318 next time. Well, the question whether the market can break the VWAP, and in this case, I am more interested in the triple Q, which is on the VWAP. So I'm going to take NVIDIA over 193.30, LLY in, and I'm still watching Google here. TSM, it's not on my list. Let me just check it. TSM. Ooh, that's a strong one. It's a really strong one today. I should watch it instead of maybe Apple. Apple is not doing anything. Okay, so far triple Q rolled over from the VWAP. Only one trade so far, which is LLY. No partial yet, and I'm still leaving my entry on the TQQQ. Who knows what comes next on this crazy day so far. NVO, that was the reversal. DPZ not doing too much. Okay, NVO looks even better, but only now under this consolidation low. Which is 40, 40.15, 40.15, 40.15. Yep. And the stop loss, Louis, should be around 40.60. Not bad. Okay, traders, I am in NVDA, I am in LLY and waiting for the market to show some direction. Nice. NVIDIA is moving higher. LLY, it's just moving sideways. And TQQQ not in yet. NVIDIA, good. But the SPY is back to the lows, guys. Look at that. SPY is back to the lows again. Crazy volatile whipsawing day we will have, especially if we get some more news here. So watch out for everything. Okay. And SPY is back to the lows. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And let's see whether we have any news, I mean on the CNBC or anything like that. No. Market watch. Nope. Okay. Let me just check Nike is weak as well. Nike. Nike. Whew. That was a big red day so far, but a bit too much. Okay, traders, so SPY is breaking the lows. I'm still holding my TQQQ if wants to break the lows, I'm going to be there. Of course, NVIDIA is just tricking me again. I don't like this, but it's still there around the VWAP. LLY back to the VWAP. I know, Jeremy, yeah, it's crazy. Now this tariff war is just going to start again. Nitsan, what's the problem? Come on, Nitsan. It's the evolution platform. I don't know what's the problem, but you know exactly that the guys are helping you if you call them. NVO. Yes, NVO again looks interesting. My only problem with the NVO is the volume. I do not like it that much, but looks interesting for a breakdown. And actually, look at SLV. 79.50 looks like as a VWAP reversal on the SLV. App looking interesting for a long. Yes, it does. It's a bit extended to the downside. I agree with that. Agree with that. My God. Okay, NVIDIA is coming back. That's good. LLY is still okay. And I'm still watching this Google Trader 318, something like this. Lunar, checking LUNR. Not bad. LUNR 18, yeah, daily it's a little bit too much to the upside, I think. Okay, traders, watch out because the market is still in trouble, I would say, and with the uploving as well. I really want to see this market to which direction it wants to continue. I have two trades at the moment, LLY traders and NVDA, both of them in a small red, and the SPY still seems like it wants to go get lower, interestingly, not higher. JP Morgan is selling off, checking GPM. Oof, wow, that's an ugly one. That's an ugly one, but too much to the downside already. Phew, this market is not easy to trade at the moment, that's for sure. Okay, just a second, traders. I'm really waiting for this 10 o'clock. Hopefully it's going to change something here. Okay. International paper slow what? Okay. IP. Yeah, I see what you mean. Under 43, not bad. Under 43, not bad. TSM is really strong, by the way. TSM maybe over the high. Market is still struggling, but the triple Q is starting to be a bit stronger. That hopefully going to give a big boost for the NVDA. LLY is completely muted. And Applavin as well looking a little bit better for a small pullback here. APP. APP over 390. 390, 50. I don't know. Weak or the daily is so weak. I feel like we should go with the flow and look at this market again. It's just getting crazy. So this is the 10 o'clock. Let's see whether we can see any reversal. So far, this market is a little bit untradeable thanks to Trump through social post news and VDA finally moving higher. That's a good news. AVGO still strong. Okay. All right, traders. Yes, Tara, I've just checked it. 385. Yeah, Jeremy, I was just watching on app that this is like over the high. It's long under this consolidation low, which is 385. Yeah, it can be a short because it's still stronger. I think based on the daily, it's still stronger to the short side. And I'm expecting craziness if Trump is starting to speak, guys. So actually, this day for me so far not the best. This morning, I think there will be some fireworks soon if he is going to talk. FSLY coming higher, MNDY coming higher. How about Microsoft and the rest? Microsoft nothing, Amazon, Meta, PLTR. MU is back to the VWAP as well. I'm watching it. Oh, come on, LLY. NVO not doing anything. SPY triple Q still muted a little bit. Now we are moving lower. Fantastic. Crazy, crazy. Okay. Yes, exactly, Tara. Exactly this what has happened so far. And look at that. Maybe my TQQQ going to enter soon, traders. Watch out under 80, 48.80. Crazy move so far. Unfortunately, NVIDIA is in danger. I still like my TQQQ call, especially because the whole market is moving lower. NVIDIA is going to be out under the lows. I have a strong feeling might I will get a red day in this nonsense day. Sure. What a pity. Thank you, Trump, again. I'm in TQQQ traders. I want to see 48.60. I'm still holding NVDA and LLY. Around 48, 50, 60 would be the first partial. Let's see whether we can go there. But watch out because this is going to be a very volatile morning with this Trump speech, tweet, or what, post. It's just nonsense. Again, a nonsense. Amazon broke. As I see, NVO did not want to break. As I've told you, it's a little bit too slow. LLY back and VDA, let's see. Depends on the market, I think. So far, SPY broke. Triple Q broke, but it does not mean anything yet. Oracle checking on the lows. Yeah, I've just seen it. So how? Let me just check it a bit closer there. Nice call, Jeremy, on a Plavin VWAP reversal. Was a nice one. Oracle looks quite good under the lows, but I think Sohel, the problem is that it's going to depend the on the whole market sentiment as well. And now the market again is just playing around. One big red, now one big green. We hope it's going to be continued. I'm still holding NVD and LLY and waiting for the next step from this market. WMT, yeah. I thought though, Jeremy, that it's going to give back some profit more, but no, it's just making a reversal again. Crazy. I'm just checking the news in the meantime, traders. Maybe I'm going to be more clever here, but not really. Yeah, I was expecting, at least bet to this 120, to the 50 EMA, but not really. So traders, I'm still holding LLY finally nice and green, but unfortunately NVDA is not doing great. And TQQQ is still okay. Coin under the VWAP, Amazon, wow, really weak. Oracle, maybe it works for a quick scalp. I don't know. So much depends on this market, which direction we go further. Come on, market. CRM almost 5% lower. Amazing. Breaking the lows. Roblox down 2% too. Soundhound. Okay, TQQQ, come on. Give me just a 20. I'm going to be okay with 20, but unfortunately, traders NVIDIA is going to be a loser soon. That's not good. Now let's see NVDA. Yep, NVDA is out. Shoop. NVDA is out, first loser, but as it was a very early trade, I took it with a lower share size. TQQQ in small green, LLY is in okay green. And let's see what's going to be a continuation for this ugly market now. AFRM 5% too. Netflix very weak. Whew, what an ugly start of the week here, guys. Amazing. Market is just playing around. Let me just check the triple Q daily. How do we look like on the daily chart? Triple Q. Very ugly inside day we have. Look at that, guys. Very small range of the day so far. No, I would say, yeah, it's absolutely weaker, but this inside day is not helping to us today. That we are trading on Friday's trading range completely, actually. It's not good. SMCI, all over the place. Tesla. Tesla is ugly. Let's just get to Google. Google is holding this. I'm still going to watch this Google around the VWAP. I don't know. But Google is still holding it. It did not break because actually the 50 EMA is holding the Google on the daily. Come on, LLY. You should break 1050 for me, please. MU. Guys, I must admit this is not a nice day. Not a nice day, unfortunately. Very whipsawing, very nervous. The whole price action, hardly readable. No nice setups. Scalping day, definitely. NVO again, it's on. I don't know. It's a bit muted for me. It's like, I would say 50-50 is going to move finally or not. Mm. How about Bitcoin? Oof, Bitcoin broke the 66K. Meta on the lows as well. Oh, come on, market. Do something. NVIDIA back now to the lows. TQQQ not doing anything, of course, because the market is not doing anything. Actually, maybe coin under 164 would be better, especially if the Bitcoin continues lower. Look at that. But this is only for a scalp as well. I just do not trust this market direction at all. Oh, come on, LLY, really? Oracle is jumping back too. Apploving coming back. The SPY again goes to the lows. Stocks in retreat as Trump hikes global tariffs. Yes, we know that. Okay, AMD, or not AMD, NVIDIA going lower too. TQQQ almost back to the entry, but not a huge move. Bitcoin, it's better to watch in 5 minutes if you want to get a picture, even more. Not nice. Guys, I don't remember when we had such a hard day like that, to tell the truth. Last week we were spoiled last week, I think. It was a very nice week. This week starting hard. So far. It's okay. It's a part of being a trader, part of the trading days. But today I must admit I'm struggling. I'm struggling with this whole market indeed. Humble Ninja, nice patience, actually, nice discipline. I agree as well. This is definitely not a over trading day because no setups. No, market higher or lower? So far lower, but really slow, really. CRM 475. Wow. Google is still slightly green, but that's it. And Apple is still into the green. Come on, TQQQ, just give me a 30 cents. 30 cents would be so nice. Come on. Do it. LLY, oh my goodness, this is completely muted. Might if it goes back to the entry, then I'm going to be out. Okay, SPY again breaking the lows. TQQQ, your time, come on. It's your turn. Microsoft 250. 604 on the triple Q. Not even a big level there. How no white cannot break it. Come on. NVIDIA on the lows as well. Very slow day. I think everyone is on the sidelines waiting. Not a big decision day for sure. Yeah, Tara, I've seen it. It's crazy. Netflix so weak today. But still, you see, it broke. Yeah, it did break. This slightly this consolidation, but since then it's again they're buying it back. I just don't get it. MU fighting under the VWAP as well. But Bitcoin is fighting with the 66K level again. AVGO, not bad. Nice triangle there, indeed. My target, actually, I want to see at least $6. Buzak, like 1,050, 152 would be a nice target there on the LLY, but it's so slow and muted. I don't know whether we will touch 1,050 once more. Would be great. It's just back to the entry. Unfortunately, my TQQQ is coming back as well, but the market is still not, no decisions. I'm still a bit more patient with my TQQQ. XOM, triangle too. Okay, and LLY back to the green. So actually the good thing would be to break this 1050 and let's see how much it can break it. But we would need first more buyers there. Not too many buyers at the moment on this stock, and I'm afraid we will see a small pullback on the market, which is not good for my TQQQ. Come on. MU, it's a very nice intraday breakdown flag under 421 indeed, but for that we should see more sell-off on the overall tax. Let me just check MU here. And this is an inside day as well. What an ugly muted day today. Wow. Whipsawing muted day. SPY looks much weaker than the triple Q at the moment on the price action side indeed. Here comes the NVO, Nitsan, if you took it. Good luck with that. No, Trump is speaking again, or why? And something is starting to be a bit interesting here. Dow drops 600 points as confusion grows after Trump hikes global US tariffs. Is still the same news on the CNBC. So that's definitely, it's just ruined the market sentiment, like there is no sentiment at the moment. No clear sentiment at least. Okay, traders, so I must tell you, this is not an easy day to trade for sure. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to end a red day after like 2 weeks in a row green. Can't believe it. Still not giving up, of course, but with this market, it's really hard to do anything. Oh, NOW. Yes, 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 Nitsan, I forgot about NOW. This is not doing anything at all, unfortunately. Cannot see any entry here. And unfortunately, even the triple Q is coming back to the VWAP, which is not good. 605 though, it's a quite of a big resistance. LLY not doing anything. I still keep an eye on Google, guys. Google if it's breaking this 317 level. Okay, that's a loser on the TQQQ. Oh, come on. Which one? 9980. No, NOW, it's really muted. Which one you are watching, Luis? Amazon. Yeah, if the market is making a reversal, then everything is going to reverse, like at least a bottom reversal, but I'm still not sure that it's going to be out. So I'm going to put my hard stop loss traders on the TQQQ. No, I'm just going to put my hard stop loss now over this 49.21. So 49.22, I'm out of TQQQ. Okay, and LLY, as you can see, it's still in as well. I'm just waiting for that. Microsoft made a quite of a perfect double bottom here on this 390 level. Look at this. But for that, we should see a full reversal on the market. So TQQQ hard stop loss 49.22 or 23, and LLY, I'm still a bit more patient, but not for too long now. Market, that was a very nasty trap so far. Let's see whether it's going to make this reversal or just makes another push to the downside. How about AMD? Still holding. I'm just checking quickly the list here, the gainers and losers list. Maybe I can find a gem here which does not care about the market and trading nicely. VKTX, I forgot VKTX. I think this was good because it's much higher now. VKTX. Not too much. Okay. AHR we have here. Nothing. Okay, nice comeback on the TQQQ. LLY still very muted. Just checking the gold stocks in the meantime. HMI and the rest. Akamai is here too. Wolf, SEDG. Ooh, Akamai, what a beautiful move. Wolf, I should have checked this list before. SEDG. Apple, just checking. Apple. Oof, that looks strong. Oh, that was a nice intraday breakout, 266. Looks like as a cancel or a continuation, Tara over to 67. Yep. I can't trade IBRX, Nitsan. Can't trade IBRX. Nice move on the Apple. Unfortunately, this is going to cause my TQQQ to get out. But looks really strong. And otherwise, still struggling around the entry as I see. B is strong. Too late. UVXY, you're still alive. $3 or 3%. $40. Glue is up too, but not a big mover. C or WV. I have not traded this stock for a while. CELH, nothing. Okay, to the short side. Applovin, again reversing. Bill, MDB. Okay, traders, my TQQQ still alive, LLY still alive, only one smaller loser on the NVDA. And the whole market is really hard to trade at the moment, thanks to Trump again. And the tariffs misery, they just making a hard day for us here for day trading. But as I've told you, this is part of the game, unfortunately. TQQQ, I'm just thinking if the SPY breaking down, okay. If not, I'm just thinking to close half of the share size, not to, to manage the loss. And if the market can make the reversal, I would keep an eye on Microsoft maybe over 390 and still Google as well, but no clear direction at the moment. LLY back to green doesn't mean too much, unfortunately. Really need to break this 1050 on the LLY. SPY triple Q fighting hard on the lows. FIG, checking. Pulling back, I see. Yeah, I'm going to put it here. Maybe it's going to move somewhere. Okay, TQQQ is back and LLY breaking out. Now, this is an ideal situation at the moment. Traders, let's just continue. TQQQ back, please, and LLY continue. SPY still hovering around these lows, but so slow, my goodness. He's talking again, Tara. I don't want to. Oh my goodness. I just want to get rid of these two trades and just forget this day, guys, to tell the truth. But if he's talking, then might we will get a quick partial on the TQQQ soon, hopefully. Because I don't think so he's going to tell nicer things than he wrote on the social media or truth media or what is that? Oh, come on. Flash move to the downside and I'm happy. I'm going to get out 80% of my share size traders, even a little bit more. Waiting for his 48, 60, 65. I'm going to be happy. And LL, I am just going to leave it alone. And that's going to mean that I have a small red day. It's okay. I don't care. But we need to break 604 and the low on the SPY. So far has not happened. But this is never good when he's talking. Why is he talking so much today? Okay, come on, market. Just a flash drop. What we need. Nothing yet. Phew, very muted market, unbelievable. Actually, the market is not moving, guys. Look at that. Oh no, Alawai. Really so patient with that trade though. Okay. Again, we are moving a bit lower. Watching paint dry today, guys. Watching paint dry. I'm so much ready to take this partial, but it's not coming on the TQQQ. Come on, market. Okay, 80. That's starting to be really, really tiring. Come on. Maybe now. Watch out. Might we need to be really quick with this partial on the TQQQ if you are with me. I don't mind. We just need to do something with this market finally. Come on. MU it's making a reversal though. FIG is still a little bit more bullish, but overall market is just no direction at all, at least at the moment. IBRX again, it's on good. CRWD, oh no, checking. Big drop today for sure. Anthropic, George, cybersecurity stocks, GFrog after finance, healthcare, and legal drama. So this happened to the cybersecurity stocks today. Sohan, cybersecurity stocks and shares in providers of software development was retreated after Anthropic released a cloud code security. And usually when, one of this sector stock or company is in trouble, this has an impact on all. So that's why we have seen CRWD to the downside today, as I see. Okay, guys, this market is just nonsense, not going anywhere. I'm still waiting here for my partial, very patient with this trade. But slowly, I have to admit that we are just not moving. I think it's matter of time. So now, okay, we have, wow, 10 cents, fantastic. But I really need a push down. 603, I'm going to watch what the triple Q is going to do around 603, but I'm ready to grab a 20 cents here on the TQQQ. Slowly, we are going there. But very muted, very ugly market today, guys. Come on. Please go to 603. Okay, 68, nice. 67. I'm praying for every cent. That's not normal. This market move is definitely not normal, guys. 65, watch out. I'm ready to take the partial. 603 coming on the triple Q. Oh, come on. And coming back. I can't believe this. It's not dropping nicely, not reversing nicely. It's just actually not doing anything at all. Slowly, slowly, slowly going lower. Then they just push it back a little bit. Phew, what an ugly market. 65. It cannot break 65. That's not good. Shoo. Mm. LLY in the meantime completely muted, not moving anywhere. So only two trades after a loser, unfortunately, on the NVDA traders, and I'm just ready to give up this day like that, like a small red, and it's okay. I'm just going to accept this nonsense. What is going on here? Maybe I still leave LLY because it still did not do anything against us. It's just not moving actually. But TQQQ, I think I'm just going to give it up. It's not good. It's not moving normally, that's for sure, like the overall market, as you can see. And I just deciding to close a small red day, which I'm not happy because we had such a beautiful green strike in the last 2 weeks, full of green days. Now, are you going to go back to my entry at least? Here we are. I don't know what should happen, to change this whole direction on the market, because I'm sure I'm rather still bearish if he's talking. I don't know, Tara, whether he's still talking. No idea or not. We're just watching the True Social, nothing else. Okay, TQQQ is back to the small green now. Doesn't mean too much. No, maybe this time we will see 60. Maybe. If not, I'm going to be out over 80. That's it. It's just not moving anywhere at all. What is with Microsoft? No, Microsoft is still under the VWAP, Meta on the lows. Phew, what an ugly market. Maybe even the snowstorm is not really good for today, guys, because the volume is really low too. As far as I know, it's impacting even New York, right? Okay, 69. Oh my goodness, I was never so patient with a trade like that. Again, we are going to go back to the lows. It is Todd. Maybe this is a reason as well, indeed. We have such a muted day today on the volume side as well. Not good. FIG looking better for a long now, but I see it's quite of a nice intraday breakout, but I'm not sure I would take it actually, because the whole market is still slowly bleeding very slowly, extremely slowly actually. No, LLY back to the green again. Okay, traders, I think I'm just going to say goodbye to this triple Q or TQQQ. Just not going anywhere. Some little profit, not too much. It is just completely muted. Doesn't worth to sit here another hour and watch it, in my opinion. And now it's just consolidating. Again, the whole market is completely consolidating. Nitsan, I don't know if you took this MVO, but finally it did. It did the job, went to 40. No, come on, TQQQ. Plus, I know that the city is lacking snow removal hub because the new major forgot. Really? How can it be? Like, oh my goodness, that's such a big city. It's huge. Okay, guys, finally, come on, 60. Now I'm not going to give up until 60. Good. Traders, you won't believe it, but we can take our first partial on TQQQ after like an hour or even more. I don't believe to my eyes. I can just click on the buy button and take the partial 58. Beautiful. Okay. First partial in, LLY going higher as well. Small green. So traders on 60, I click the button on the TQQQ. As you can see, I have my first partial. Stop loss definitely over the entry, just slightly over the entry. And I think I'm still in red. No, I'm in green. Oh yeah, because I stretched a bit on the TQQQ. And I still have the position in the LLY. And LLY, again, I'm just waiting for this 1050. But here the volume is really low as well. But I was so patient with the TQQQ. I'm going to be the same with the LLY. So actually, I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just going to put my stop loss on LLY. Like I think under this 1040 something. And take profit. Let's put it on 154. Yep. So this is going to be my plan for the LLY, leaving it alone. TQQQ first partial done. And I'm going to put my stop loss just slightly over the entry. And let's see what's coming next on this market. Extremely muted, very slow market, traders. If you are going to stay trading, watch out, because I don't think so it's going to get better. Unfortunately, now we started to go down finally. If you are still in TQQQ with me, then I'm going to take my second partial around 48, 30, 40, and let's see whether it can continue. Interesting market today, traders. Interesting start of the week. I'm in slight green. Hopefully, it's going to be better soon. But overall, not a nice market for sure. Not a really nice market. So watch out with it. And let's hope that tomorrow is going to be a better day. Less snow for you there in New York and in the US, and more great opportunities. I'm very grateful for you that you were trading with me. Fantastic calls as always. However, again, it was not an easy day. If you like the stream, please just give us a thumbs up. And traders, please don't forget to check out our website, because we have the end of winter sale, and hopefully it's going to help really end the winter as well. Really good discounts on the instant funding account packages and the challenges. So just go to the website and you can watch it there. Okay, just a second, because I cannot post. Market is still struggling, 603. on the triple Q 684 on the SPY. Yes, Nitsan, it was definitely. Okay, traders, so here it is, the website and the end of winter sale. Go and check it out. Thank you very much for everyone, and let's just hope for a better day for tomorrow. Have a great one, stay safe, and see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.